What do you guys think about my grandma glasses? I'm thinking I look pretty studious. Hi, I'm a mom in the 80s. Hey guys, I am back today with a new video, and in this video I'm going to be doing the Summer Biannual Bibliothon TBR. I have never done the summer or the winter Biannual Bibliothon, but I've seen a lot of videos on it and it looks super duper fun. Plus the hosts are really awesome this year. Not that they weren't before, but this is just such a fun group of people and I'm really excited to be participating in this. I love participating in readathons, and this is just one that I haven't really had the chance to participate in because I've always been out of town during the weeks when these are going on. So I'm really excited to participate in this. If you don't know what it is, I will leave a link down below to their channel. They have a whole YouTube channel and a Twitter where they do sprints and stuff. But yeah, it's a really interactive readathon. There are a lot of video challenges and reading challenges that go along with this. I'm not going to be doing the video challenges just due to me being out of town, but I am going to be doing the majority of the reading challenges, if not all of them. We'll see how this goes. I'm hoping for the best. So the first challenge is to read the group book, which is The Unexpected Everything by Morgan Matson. I actually put a hold on this at my library and it should be coming in by the time the read-along is going along. If not, then I will have to either pass on this or I'll try to get it on my e-reader, but I should be reading the group book for this challenge. I read Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson and I really enjoyed it. I think it's just she's a good contemporary writer. She reminds me a lot of Sarah Dessen, which is one of my favorite contemporary authors. So her writing is just really fun and I really like her romance. It doesn't feel too forced, which sometimes contemporaries do. Although there is a little bit of insta-love, it's like the right amount where it's like, okay, I ship this. I approve of everything that's happening right here. Like, it makes sense that the characters get together. So I hope that Unexpected Everything is similar to that, but from what I've read of Morgan Matson, I really enjoy her writing. So the second book I'm going to be hopefully reading during this readathon is Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. I love this series. Obviously, I am a lover and such a Potterhead, but I'm rereading this year. I started reading it at the beginning of the year, and I am just getting around to finishing it because I kind of got really busy with school and picked up some other books, and I am going to be using this for two different challenges. One of them, which is the wild card or your pick read, because this is the next book that I've been wanting to read, and the other book I'm going to be using it for is the book you've been putting off, because I have stopped reading the series to kind of deal with school. Now that it's summer, I really want to get back into it and just finish up the series, but I feel really bad for not continuing it. I feel awful for not finishing it when I should have. So this is my book that I feel bad / I've been putting off. Now it's here. It's time. It's time for you, Harry. The third book I decided to pick up is The Archived by Victoria Schwab. This is for the third challenge, which is to pick one of the host picks. I picked Megan's. So this book I'm really excited to pick up. I got it from my library just literally like 20 minutes ago, and I'm super excited to start this book. The little description of it is so interesting, and I really hope it holds up to that. I have heard some mixed reviews where you kind of have to read like at least half of it to get into the book, but I'm not super concerned. It's not too long of a book, so I'm really excited to read it. Plus, I really loved Vicious by her. She is one of my favorite authors and she's hilarious on Twitter, so you should go follow her on Twitter if you don't, but I'm really excited to read more of her books, and this is going to be the next one. What is the fourth challenge? I think it's the one that I think it is. Is it? It is. Okay. The fourth book I decided to pick up for the fourth challenge, which is to read a book with your favorite mythical creature. I was torn because I have 3 favorite mythical creatures. The first one, which is zombies, but I've kind of exhausted that subcategory. The second one, which is a Pegasus, which is really hard to find books about unless you decide to read like the screenplay of Hercules. And the third one, which is vampires, which is what I decided to go with. I think like kind of like post like gothicism is my favorite type of vampire, but I decided to pick up The Vampire Academy by Rachel Mead, and I have never read anything by her, so this also checks off that challenge, which is to read a book by an author that you have not read before, and I am feeling like I need to pick up this series. I did buy this from Half Price Books, and the second and the third book as well, and I just feel like I need to read these before I'm out of my teen years, or else I feel like they might lose the appeal for me, so I just wanted to get these checked off the list, and it's not too long of a book, and it seems like it's kind of fluffy, which is not really a problem for me, so I'm just gonna fly through this. I'm hoping it'll be a good sitting on the hammock read. And yeah, I'm really excited to get into this series because a lot of people love it. Although it hasn't really been talked about for a while since it is an older series, I'm really excited to get into it. Get that, gotta get that coffee sip, gotta get that. So the final challenge is to read a book in a format that you don't typically read. So I actually have 2 books for this because I'm not quite sure which one I'm going to be reading. I am going to be up at my lake house while I'm doing this challenge, so it's just kind of whatever mood I'm in. I wanted to have options. So I picked up 2 books. These also could be checked off for the authors I haven't read before since I have not read either of these authors. But the first book of that is A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. And I started this like forever ago, but I just can't seem to finish it because it's kind of my in-between read. Like I'll read a little bit of it when I'm trying to split up some series. So I just haven't had a chance to finish it. If you have not seen this, it is like, there are some illustrations in it and it's kind of like a children's story like layout, but the images are really dark and kind of like grainy, and it's really, really beautiful how they incorporate it into the story. And I'm just gonna actually restart reading this since I don't really remember where I was. I remember it being really, really good and kind of reminding me of like Grimm's fairy tales, so that is the first option for books in a different format. The other options for a book in a different format is Milk and Honey by Rupi Kaur, I don't know, but I'm really excited to read this. I just got this from Barnes & Noble. It is a collection of poetry, and it also has some images in it that go along with the story and the poems, and I'm really excited to read this. I love poetry, and I really enjoy reading it, although I have never read a collection of poems like this, so I'm really excited to be reading this. I really love that it's all in black and white, and I'm also going to be annotating this, which is another thing I never do with my books. I never highlight or annotate or put sticky notes in my books. I just am very like pristine with my books, but I'm really excited to do that with this one. I think it'll definitely bring me out of my comfort zone, which is something that I think is really important with readathons because it's really easy to just read like a bulk of a series and be like, it checks everything off. So I'm really excited to be reading this or this. I'm not quite sure which one I'm gonna be reading, but both of them are really, really good, and I've heard rave reviews from both of them, so I know I won't be disappointed. I just need more drink. Killing it. So that is all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Comment down below if you guys are going to be doing this. I would love to check you guys' TBRs out, or tell me what books you're going to be reading if you don't want to record the video. I'm really excited to be a part of this. I hope I can complete the goals I've set for myself. They're not too tedious, like I feel like I can do it. I've read harder like expanses of books in my like previous readathons I've done, but I think that this is manageable, and it's a really wide expanse of books that I've wanted to read for a really long time. So I'm excited that these are all in my TBR and not just like random books that I decided to pick up, but I'm gonna try to pick them all up now. Pause. Okay, so here are the books that I'm going to be reading for the biannual bibliothon this summer. So you can see them all right here, stacked on up. If I end up changing any of these books, I will be tweeting about it on my Twitter, which you should follow me at ClassyCalYT, and I will be participating probably in the sprints as well, and posting little updates and stuff on my Goodreads. Feel free to add me on Goodreads if you would like to, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.